The song's called All You Are. I wrote it with a simple chorus so anyone can sing along with it.
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you are today. 'Cause all that matters is you are. 'Cause all you are today. All you are today. It doesn't matter what's gone past. No place for worry, fear, or crash. Everything you need, you already have. 'Cause all that matters is you are. 'Cause all you are today. All you are today.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Agape. Yes, here we are again, Sunday. We come together to share. We come together to explore. We come together as a community. So wherever you are watching in the world, say hello. Just to put down your city, put down a comment. If you've got questions throughout the video that you're watching, let me know. I love to get back with you and give you an answer or give you ideas. So let me just come and tell you, what is agape? Agape is Greek. It means unconditional love. We're a spiritual community that teaches a practical way of living centered on the teachings of science of mind. Science of mind is about how do you use your mind to create your life experience. Our vision at Agape is a world of conscious individuals supporting one another's evolution. Understanding that in life, to be with like-minded people makes life more fun. It's always wonderful when we feel we're supported by people who think a bit like us. They will never think exactly like us, but they'll think a bit like us. Our values at Agape are conscious awareness, personal growth, authenticity, and community. And what we understand is that community is a worldwide thing. It is no longer a local thing. I now realize that I put 25% of my effort into building the local community here in Texas, in North Texas. 75% of the effort that I'm putting in is reaching people all over the world. Wherever you are, guess what? If you're watching this, you're a part of Agape. You're a part of love. And that's something that's real important, I think, to understand, is that love is the ability to accept oneself as we are. And when we can accept ourselves as we are, we can accept others as they are. And then relationships we form after love are about like. Do I like you? Do I vibrate at a frequency like you? If I do, then we'll have a different type of relationship. But to love someone is simply the matter of accepting them as they are. If you're interested in learning more about love, go to my YouTube channel, Revely Wallach, and you'll see a video that's pasted at the top. What is agape? Debunking the myth of love. Watch that. You'll get some fantastic insights into that. So let's take a moment and let's get ourselves centered. So I invite you to bring yourself to a comfortable, seated, upright position with your back straight, your hands gently resting on your lap. Close your eyes and let my voice be your guide. I want you to turn and visualize at your heart center, in the center of your chest, a 2-inch diameter circle, a wheel that is spinning clockwise. And this wheel is a beautiful, beautiful green. It's a green light. This green light is heart energy. And I want you to imagine that green light, that heart energy, moving up into your body, up until it gets to the tips of your fingers, to the top of your head. And now visualize it moving down your lower body all the way down to the tips of your toes. So as you gaze upon your body, as you visualize your body, you see that every cell in your body is encapsulated with this green light. You also notice that the space between the cells is filled with this green light. This green light now moves outside of your body and literally forms a cocoon, a spiritual bubble. And in this bubble, there is nothing but this healing green light that is pure love. And as you sit here, this green light heals those cells in your body that need healing. It heals those thoughts that no longer serve you. Your heart center begins to open wider and wider and wider. And all of a sudden, the energy between the lower energy centers and the higher energy centers, between the human and the divine aspects of you, with that heart center open, the energy is flowing freely up and down. And you are in a perfect rhythm with life. The human is the individualization. The divine is the magnificent connection to all that is. And the heart is the point that connects the two. So feel and see that energy center opening wider and wider, and experience pure, unconditional acceptance for the uniqueness, the magnificence that you are. Just sit for a moment and feel how good it feels to not be judged and to not judge yourself. Notice how calm the body is. Notice how peaceful the mind is. This is our natural state. And we can come back to this state anytime we choose. Simply by taking some deep breaths. And I'm going to give you a heart mantra. The mantra is KLEEM. K-L-E-E-M. And when you say the mantra, let the vibration of this Sanskrit word move through you. Feel it as I say it right now. KLEEM. 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 Your heart shifted its frequency when it connects to the vibration of that word. It opens automatically. So you can do that out loud, or you can do that quietly within your own mind. But realize the power to open your heart is within you. It's always within you. So knowing that you have the power, knowing that you have the tools to awaken to that power, start to bring your awareness back to this time, to this place, to this day, gently moving. And when you're ready, open your eyes, put a smile on your face, and welcome. Welcome back. So today, I thought I would talk about, what is your potential? What is it that's available to each of us? What is it that we are here to become? Is there something we are to become? You see, I think we've got to start with the idea that we are each of us is a movement in consciousness. And our minds are eternally becoming more aware of our infinite nature. If there is an infinite, that means there's one consciousness. It is infinite, it is everywhere present, and it's always present. And that consciousness divided itself into many parts, which are you, I, and everyone else. So we're a point of consciousness. So we're a movement. That individualization that we are is a movement within the one consciousness. And our movement within that one consciousness is there to awaken us to have a greater and greater and greater perspective of all that's available to us, that there's nothing that we're limited to. Last week, I talked about the mantra, Soham. Soham means realize thyself. And if you really start to reflect on those two words, realize thyself, it's about realizing that you are infinite, that infinite possibilities exist for you, which means your potential to experience life is without bounds, and that you are the master of who uses it. You control the pace, you control the depth, you control the width, you control the coloring, you control the sound, you control everything. Because your mind, being part of infinite consciousness, has the same power. You are a creator. You create your life. That's the gift. That's what Soham means. Realize thyself. Realize that you are a creator. You're a part of the one. The power of the one is fully present in you. There are no limitations whatsoever. This life is here for your pleasure. Can you feel it? Can you begin to believe it? That's the key. Can you begin to believe it? You see, the mystic has always known that the answer to any problem always exists within our own mind. The answer that I'm seeking is not in someone else. The answer I am seeking is within me. It's in the level of awareness I have that I will get the answer, because the level of awareness I have will choose the right words to be expressed through me. Someone else may have an answer, but because of their perspective, because they're different, the words, the feelings, whatever, I may not know. But the mystic being the one who is connected to the infinite, the one who understands that their consciousness is a part of the all consciousness, understands that every answer comes from within. That's why it's important to develop a great ability to have a conversation with yourself. And not a conversation where you're putting yourself down, a conversation where you're judging yourself, but a conversation about, wow, you have the ability to expand beyond anything you've imagined. Where do you want to take your ability today? What expansion, what area of life do you want to focus on today? How do you want to expand? Where do you want to expand? With who do you want to expand? Who do you want to share the journey with? Where do you want to do it? But realize the where is not important. The where is always within your mind. It doesn't matter where on the planet you're doing it. There's no spot on the planet that's more sacred than the spot where you are. You can't go to Sedona, you can't go to the Himalayas and it be more sacred than where you are. That's a perception. The fact of the matter is, the sacred is always right where you are. That's the mystical. And isn't it great to be in a mystery? Because that's what makes life fun, is being in the mystery. Our ability to create is only limited by our imagination. So what stops us from imagining? My God, the answers to this are infinite. First off, we're taught, be in the real world. What's the real world? It's really sort of funny. Stop daydreaming, Lee. Mom and Dad talking to me. Lee, what makes you think you can have life that great? What makes you think you're worthy? My mother first said to me when I became a minister, what makes you think that you can help other people? What makes you think that you understand spirituality? What makes you think you can do that? That was my mother. But my imagination was, I knew I could do it. I knew I could teach spiritual principles in a way that people could hear it, and they could apply these principles, and that they could change their life. You see, my mother had the old image of a priest, that the priest was the intermediary between God. It's not what I teach. I'm not an intermediary between you and the infinite. You have a direct relationship with the infinite. I'm here to tell you, hey, explore that. Explore your oneness with it. Explore the power within you. I don't have more power than you. I have the same power that you are. I want to be a light and example for you. But I am not your savior. I'm not the traditional guru. I'm not the traditional priest, imam, rabbi. I don't believe in that. We don't need that anymore. What we desire is to have a personal relationship with the infinite. And when we do, there is nothing better, because we open ourselves with that relationship to infinite potential. You see, without imagination to create a new direction, we are destined to have an average experience. It's real interesting today. If you're buying into whatever the masses are talking about, you're going to have an experience of the masses. And it could be the masses in your city. Could be the masses in your church. It could be the masses in your country. It could be the masses in your continent. It could be the masses of the world. But you weren't here to buy in. You weren't here to have an average experience. You were here to have an unlimited, infinite, unique experience of life that no one else on the planet will ever have. Because remember, the world, the cosmos is infinite. meaning there's no duplication of anything. There's no other person on the planet like you. There may be a vibrational frequency that's similar, but no one's going to be like you exactly. There's always going to be uniqueness. So stop trying to make people be in your image. Stop trying to make people be different than what they are. Stop trying to make yourself like anyone else. Be unique. What can you imagine for yourself? I'm imagining right now I'm a best-selling author. I'm working on my book. It's getting closer every day. And I'm literally visualizing people picking up the book, reading it, and finding gems of wisdom that they apply in their lives and they change their life. It's not for me how many books I sell when I sell books. It's about, am I touching another human being's heart? Am I opening the door to them seeing their power and they create a better life for themselves, a unique life, a life with imagination? See, that's my dream. Just touching one heart at a time, because it's all I can do. Every day, I believe we should take time to program ourselves to move forward and to experience our dreams. That's right. We should take the time every morning to program. We should create our daily program. And when we create it, we should clearly state our desire. We should take time to visualize it and then accept it as already being accomplished. So I've set a desire to be a world-renowned, best-selling author. I can see the book. I see the cover. I see the pages. I see the font. I see the chapters. I see the light that emanates from this book, the energy that radiates from this book. I see people picking up this book and reading it and saying, oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. I can see people talking to me and sharing with me their stories about how they use these same powers that I'm writing about in their life and how it demonstrated for them. And I'm getting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of stories told to me. And what I see is that when they're telling me the stories, my light and their light keep getting brighter and brighter. And as we build our brighter lights, other people see the light and they want it. And we expand the awareness and consciousness of the entire planet. I do that every morning because I'm the creator of my dream. And I'm willing to invest the time to make that dream come true. We do not recognize our infinite potential through external action, but rather through awakening to our inner knowing. That's our power. It's when we know something at the very core of all that we are, that the power of the universe of infinite intelligence births it, makes it so. There is nothing that can possibly get in its way. Because when a belief is embodied, when a belief is lived, when a belief is spoken clearly into the universe with love and gratitude makes it so. So I invite you to step today into your infinite possibilities, to your infinite potential, and start creating your dream, living your dream, and making your dream come true. Because it's why you're here. And your greatest dream is what you're worthy of. Let's pray. I know that there is one infinite power, one infinite intelligence, one consciousness. I know that it is everywhere present. and that it has created everything out of itself. I know that I am an individualization of this power. I know that each person listening to this and each person in the world is an individualization of this power. I know that myself and each individualization is perfect. I know that divine wisdom guides and directs me and guides and directs each and every person. I know that I can experience whatever I focus on. I know that I now claim infinite possibilities, infinite potential for me, and I claim infinite potential and the awareness of infinite potential for everyone listening, right here, right now. I claim that and know that. And as I claim and know that, I know that the very mind that created this universe is now responding to my mind and to the minds of all listening, birthing a new life, birthing an expansive life, birthing an infinite desire to experience even more so that life becomes an eternal quest of greater and greater experience. There's nothing more fun than growing into the infinite nature. There should be no fear. I cast out any illusion of fear because there's nothing to fear. There's nothing against us. Our thoughts generate for us. I now claim that we understand that so that our thoughts are expansive. They're for more. They're no longer contracting. They're no longer shrinking. They're expansive into the infinite potential. Having placed this within the infinite mind, I know that my prayer, my command upon the universe, is known everywhere within that mind. And I know that whoever is listening to this prayer right here, right now, that this part of truth that I have spoken is now known in their minds, and the universe bursts within them as it bursts within me. An increasingly magnificent, beautiful, expansive life. And I just rest in gratitude, because I know that in gratitude, more of that which I'm grateful for must come. Gratitude is the single greatest prayer we can pray. So I speak it. I know it. I claim it. I give thanks for it. And I let it be. And so it is. Amen. Well, now I would like for you to join me as we do our financial freedom affirmation, as we claim our abundance. So know that the energy that you put behind the affirmation is what gives it its power. So with me, say this with belief, with conviction, and with expectancy. I live in gratitude, knowing that I am financially free to do what I want, when I want, and how I want. And so it is. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially free. Think about that. Financial. More money we have, the more we can do with the money. Always thank the universe for every bit of energy that money represents that comes to you. Be grateful for it, and more will come. I ask for your support. I ask you to support Agape, because without you, we could not continue to bring this message to the world. We're trying to find out what are the needs of the people in the world and how we might spiritually help them meet and fill those needs. That's our purpose. I don't know what your needs are, but if you let me know, number one, I can pray about it. Number two, I might find a way to bring something into the world that might fulfill that need. So I invite you to do that. I invite you to contribute. If you received anything from this talk, anything from being a part of Agape, through all the things we offer online, I invite you to make a donation. I invite you to be a contributing member of this community. You can see we've got text to give. There's a QR code, or just go to agapespiritualcenter.com. hit the give button and make a donation. Also, if you want to be on my email list, get a daily thought, our weekly newsletter, go to agapespiritualcenter.com as well and sign up for the newsletter. And this way you'll know everything that's coming at you. Ways you can connect: every morning at 7 a.m. Central Time, I do a Zoom meditation. At 8 a.m. every day, I do a Thoughts That Can Change Your Life, except today on Sunday, I do that at 7:30. Every week, we do a 10 a.m. in-person meditation. At 10:30 every Sunday, today, we do an in-person service as well as an online service. On Wednesday, we have gatherings at 11 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 7 p.m. So you can connect with Agape community on Wednesdays at one of these 3 times. And we have people from all over the world that are attending. So know that you can do that. Remember, next week, daylight savings time here in the United States, so we'll fall back an hour. So realize if you come on, and you haven't changed your time, you're coming on a little bit too early. So realize that and change your clocks next Saturday night. For those of you that live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I'm doing a retreat on Saturday, November 13th. It'll be in my home. Those of you that don't live here, if you want to fly in, you're welcome to. The retreat will be at my home. It'll be absolutely incredible. We will have breath work. We will have affirmations. We will have mantras. We will have drumming. We will have a value session. We will have gratitude. We will have an extraordinary spiritual session through an angel walk. I mean, it will be an incredible day of clarity, an incredible day of connection, an incredible day of expansion. 12 people, 3 slots are filled. If you want to be one of them, I invite you to join me for that. If you're seeking prayer, our Agape practitioners are available to you immediately after service, or you can reach them by going online to the practitioner tab, and you'll see there's a prayer request form there, and they'll be happy to pray with you. And if you want a one-on-one session, send them an email and let them know. Well, I want to take a moment to just thank you, because you took the time to watch, and you gave me meaning. You helped me live my purpose by allowing me to share what's in my heart with you. I'm here for you to support you, as is the Agape community. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are infinite potential, and know that you are loved. Until next time.